Once upon a time, in the very big kingdom of Umudike, there lived a warrior king called King Agbalanze. He was a very strong and wicked king. He believes in overtaking anything. He raids villages and takes over their lands and valuables. Any village that fights him, he kills them all, while the one that accepts defeat, he will take as slave to work for him. He is one of the most feared kings to ever live. He never lets anything come between him and his goal in being the most feared and rich king to ever live. This made the villagers to live in fear so as not to get on his bad side. When he was ready to have a child, he chose one of the daughters of his chiefs. Oluchi was so happy that the king has chosen her for a wife. When they eventually got married, it was not what she expected. He was cold and hostile towards her. He would not talk to her, and he is rarely at home. It's either he's taking over one village or he's training himself to become stronger. This made her so sad. Soon she got pregnant and hoped her husband would treat her the right way. Instead, he appointed numerous maids to take care of her and make sure she and the child are fine. Oluchi concluded that he married her only for the child. Soon, Oluchi gave birth to a son, and she channeled her love to her child and nurtured him like a good mother would. When Prince Azubike turned 5, his father began to train him in his ways to be like him. Oluchi did not like this. Whenever she tried to oppose her husband, he would threaten to send her packing, and Oluchi did not want to be separated from her child, so she stopped and just let him do his will. Azubike grew up to be a very handsome, strong, and cruel man just like his father. He ascended the throne after the death of the king. He followed in the ways of his father. He would raid foreign lands and take their valuables, and the individuals he used as slaves, just like his father. Just like always, he went to raid the village of Umoma, and when they fought back, he killed the rebellious ones and captured the rest. Ifenkili and her family were among those captured by King Azubike. She was a young, beautiful girl with a compassionate and humble heart. She was sad for days. She couldn't believe that her former life had been taken from her. She would miss the green grasses, waterfall, and the songbirds. She is made to live and work as a maid in the palace. Whenever she saw the king, all she felt was hatred. She despised him, but she could not deny that he is a very handsome man. How can someone so handsome be this wicked? She asked herself. Let's just say the baddest people are those with beautiful faces. King Azubike's father was so strict and rigid with him. He never allowed him to keep friends or live life like a normal child. The only kindness he received was from his mother. He promised himself to punish Umoma people because they fought back, and due to this, some of his men were injured. But his mother begged him not to hurt them. For her sake, he reduced their punishment. He assigned some to work in a huge farm, some in the palace kitchen, some to clean, some in the construction site in the kingdom, and some to take care of the little children. Then he put someone to check their work and report back to him on a daily basis. Ifenkili was among those appointed to clean the palace, her mother to the kitchen, her father to the farm, and her little sister was put in school. Whenever Ifenkili finished cleaning the palace with other maidens, she'd go to the farm to assist her father. Even though there are other people there, she still helps in the kitchen to make dinner for everyone. She spent her evening with her little sister and other children. Her mother would always call her a workaholic and tell her to rest, but it all went from the right ear and came out through the left one. One day, the king sent someone to call Ifenkili. She was surprised that the king had called her. When she got there, she took a good look at him. He's so handsome, and the aura he was emitting was so strong. "What is your name?" he asked. "Ifenkili Amadi," she replied. "I have been hearing complaints about you not staying in your line of duty," the king said. Ifenkili thought for a while. She hadn't done anything wrong. She had always done her job diligently. "I have done nothing wrong, my king. I have always been diligent with my work," Finkly said, not wanting to be on the king's bad side. "I heard that you go to the farm to work and also in the kitchen. I have assigned everyone to where they are expected to work, and I do not like people going against me." Finkly was shocked. How can working in the farm and kitchen be a crime? She does those things in her village. "I'm sorry, my king, but I was only helping my parents. I don't see how that is a crime." Azubike was already getting irritated. He had never had someone question his order, but this girl is something else. "I don't want you anywhere close to the kitchen or farm. Have I made myself clear?" "Yes, my king," Finkly replied. In the next few days, Ifenkili disobeyed the king and did what she was asked not to do. Azubike did not do well with disobedience, so he told Ifenkili to be the only one to clean the whole palace for a week, which she did not object. Azubike wanted her to beg him and apologize that she wouldn't disobey him again, but she did not say anything. "She's so stubborn for her size," he said to himself. Ifenkili was busy cleaning all day, and in the evening she went to spend time with the kids. That evening, the king was taking a stroll when he heard laughter coming from the children's room. He walked closer to take a look, and there he saw her, Ifenkili, laughing so beautifully. How can she laugh like this after all the work? Even in the midst of hardship, she laughs like this. "I have everything I want, but I haven't laughed like this in a long while." The king had a soft spot for her, and it felt strange. His father had told him that emotions make you weak, but he couldn't help the way he was feeling for Ifenkili. Every day, while she did her work, the young king would spy on her. She never looked sad or angry, even while working. "What are you made of, Ifenkili?" the king asked himself. And every evening he would go close to the children's room just to hear her talk and laugh. He felt so at peace afterwards. The next day, he sent his invigilators to stop Ifenkili from cleaning alone. He was expecting her to come and thank him, but she did not come. He was pissed. After 3 days, he sent for her. "I was expecting you to come thank me after I reduced your punishment." "Thank you, my king," she said reluctantly. I bought you a dress. He handed her a beautiful dress. She refused even when he insisted. Azubike did not like that she refused his gift, even the ones he gave her in the coming weeks. Whenever he calls her, her facial expression says she can't wait to leave his presence. He likes the warmth he feels whenever she's close by or hears her voice. He couldn't keep his feelings to himself anymore, so he told her to come to his room. Why do you hate me so much? Azubike asked Ifenkili. I really want to know. If you really want to know why I hate you, it's because you stole my home, my freedom, and for making my family so helpless. I hate you even more for making my village suffer, even when we have done nothing to you. She cried as she spoke. Azubike then said, what can I do for you to make you like me? I really like you, Ifenkili. The way he called her name tugged on her heartstrings. I want to go back to my village and live my life as before. Would that make you like me? The king asked. I don't know if I can ever like you, Ifenkili said. The king thought that if he told her how hard his childhood was, she would accept him, but she did not. I really do like you, Ifenkili. I won't call it love, but I'm sure this likeness will grow into love when you give it a chance. I feel my heart melting for you, Ifenkili. I know it's only your love that can change me, Azubike said, pleading. I'm really sorry, my king. I just want to return to my village. Azubike thought maybe it's best I let her go. It will be good for the both of us, even if it will make me sad, but I have to do this. He told his mother about his intentions, and she agreed with him. Everyone was summoned, and he told them that they are free to go back to their villages, and he returned everything he took from them. Ifenkili was surprised. She didn't know if this had to do with their discussion the day before, but she was happy. They packed and left. She didn't bother to say goodbye to Azubike. He misses Ifenkili and tries to forget her, but as they say, the heart wants what it wants. Queen Oluchi saw how moody her son was, so she introduced him to a young maiden, Chinwe. Azubike was always looking for Ifenkili's attributes in Chinwe. After spending some time with the king, Chinwe knows the king doesn't like her. He doesn't even show interest in her, so she talked to him as a friend. My king, tell me what is bothering you. I might be able to help you. Azubike had never had a friend before. Then he poured out his heart, while Chinwe listened carefully. It's been a year since Ifenkili left, and he had thought about going to find her, but he was not sure she would like to see him. One evening, he prayed to the gods to grant him his heart's desire. Back in Umoma village, Ifenkili has been thinking about the king. He is everything she wants. He is dark, tall, strong, and handsome, but she was not comfortable with the way he lived and treated people. That was the reason she refused him. She made a friend from his kingdom when she was there. She heard from her that the king has changed so much and is more human now. She began to think, did he change for me? Her head was spinning as she thought of the handsome king, and a part of her was hoping that he would come looking for her. One morning, Ifenkili had a visitor. Chinwe told Ifenkili of how in love the king was with her and how he has changed so much since she left. She was so happy hearing this. Ifenkili prepared herself in her best attire to visit the king the next day. On her arrival, she greeted him and said, "I heard you missed me so much. You cannot imagine how much I've missed you too," she said shyly. "Why are you here? I wasn't expecting you to come here after so long," Azubike said. "Are you not happy to see me?" Fakely said, frowning. "No, my love. I have missed you so much. Just that I wasn't expecting to see you." "My love." Ifinkili likes the way he calls her that. She blushed so hard, her face was heating up. "Well, someone told me to follow my heart, and my heart is here." She touched his chest. He felt warm all over. Immediately, he kissed her passionately, and she kissed him back. Their kiss conveyed a message only the both of them could understand. And when they pulled away, Ifenkili felt like the ground should open and swallow her. She had just given her first kiss to the love of her life. King Azubike was looking at her seductively. "This woman will be the death of me," he said to himself, smiling, feeling so contented with himself. He did not allow Ifenkili return alone. He accompanied her to her parents' house, married her, and they lived together, being each other's strength and refuge, helping each other become their best self. The few morals of this story said, everything can change at any time. That is life. 2. You don't need everything to be happy. 3. Love is not a weakness. 4. It takes just one person to change everything. And the fifth one, if you love something, set it free. If it comes back, then it's yours. If not, it was never meant to be. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in our next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Bye.